Picture this. You are deep in the backcountry. The boots are crunching on frost. Your breath is fogging in that dawn chill. And then you see him, a massive bull elk, staring you down from 400 yards. Your rifle is loaded, the scope is dialed. But is your caliber up to the task? One shot, one chance. Will it drop that animal cleanly, or will it leave you cursing and tracking through the brush? Welcome to our rundown of the top 6 hard-hitting calibers for big game hunting. This is a no-nonsense, pulse-pounding breakdown of the heaviest hitters. The ones that'll stop elk, moose, and even grizzlies dead in their tracks. We're not guessing here. We've got the ballistics, the field data, and the proof that these 6 calibers are the kings of the hunt. Millions of rifles are out there, but big game demands big power. It demands accuracy, penetration, and raw, undeniable force. Curious which rounds rule the wild? Wondering if your go-to rifle has the guts? Don't move. This is going to hit you like a 300 Win Mag, and you might not see number 1 coming. Number 6, the .338 Winchester Magnum. We call this one the long-range bruiser. Imagine a caliber that stretches all the way out to 500 yards and still smashes like a freight train. Sound like your kind of hunt? The .338 Win Mag steps into the ring, pushing a 225-grain bullet blasting out at 2,800 feet per second from a standard 24-inch barrel. Hundreds of thousands of rifles are chambered for it, mostly bolt actions, tipping the scales around 7.5 pounds. And it's a proven favorite for elk and moose. But why is it a hard-hitting hero? Here's the punch. That 225-grain slug delivers 4,000 foot-pounds of energy right at the muzzle. It holds on to 2,800 at 300 yards and still carries 1,900 at 500. The drop? Just 17 inches at 400 yards. That is flat enough to tag a bull across a valley. With a 10-mile-per-hour wind, you're looking at about 8 inches of drift. Totally manageable with a steady hand. Hunters are dropping elk at 485 yards. We're talking clean. One-shot kills. We see moose crumple at 350. Now the recoil is stout, no doubt around 30 foot-pounds. But the payoff is a trophy on the wall. This long-range bruiser is kicking off our list. Ready for more? Number 5, the .375 H&H Magnum. This is the Safari Slayer. Ever wonder what drops a Cape buffalo at 200 yards like it's nothing? This is it. The .375 H&H strides in, with a 300-grain bullet roaring at 2,600 feet per second from a 24-inch barrel. Hundreds of thousands of rifles wield this power, mostly bolt actions weighing in around 7.8 pounds, and it is the undisputed Safari King. Also a monster for North American bear and bison. Here's the wallop. That 300-grain beast slams with 4,300 foot-pounds at the muzzle. It keeps 3,000 of those at 200 yards and 2,200 at 400. It drops about 22 inches at 300. Yeah, that's a bit steep, but it's deadly. Wind drifts about 10 inches in a 10-mile-per-hour gust. Hunters bag grizzlies at 150 yards, 90% kill rate, while buffalo topple at 250. The recoil. It's a kicker, no doubt, over 30 foot-pounds, but this thing is built for the biggest, toughest brutes on the planet. This Safari Slayer is pounding its way to number 5. Shocked by the force yet? But it's more than raw power, it's a legacy. Number 4, the .300 Winchester Magnum. This is the all-around annihilator. What if one caliber could crush an elk at 500 yards and still reliably drop a bear at 50? The .300 Win Mag rolls up, pushing a 180-grain bullet, screaming at 3,000 feet per second from a 24-inch barrel. Millions of rifles are chambered in this. It's the quintessential bolt action, often around 7 pounds, and it is the all-around champ for big game pretty much everywhere. Here's the smackdown. That 180-grain slug hammers with 3,600 foot-pounds at the muzzle. It holds 2,600 at 300 yards and 1,900 all the way out at 500. It drops only 15 inches at 400 yards. That is laser flat. Wind drifts just 7 inches in a 10-mile-per-hour breeze. Hunters are nailing moose at 450 yards. We see 80% one-shot kills, while bears fall at 100. The recoil is sharp, no doubt call it 18 to 20 foot-pounds. But the reach is unreal. This all-around annihilator is number 4. Feeling that versatility? Number 3, the 4570 Goverment. This is the close-in crusher. Ever think a 19th century brute, a cartridge from 1873, could still flatten big game today? The 4570 stomps in. Now let's talk reality from a range expert. Your traditional cowboy loads are slow-moving lead, but modern loads from a strong 22-inch lever action are a different animal entirely. We're talking a 300 or 325 grain bullet thundering at over 2,000 feet per second. These rifles' levers in single shots weigh about 7.5 pounds, and they are devastating on bear and hogs. Here's the crush. That modern 300-plus grain monster pounds with 3,000 foot-pounds at the muzzle. It drops to 1,500 at 100 yards and about 1,000 at 200. Yes, it drops like a rock 30 inches at 200 yards. It's steep, but it's brutal up close. Wind drifts about 12 inches in that 10-mile-per-hour gust. Hunters smash grizzlies at 150 yards 90% kill rate. Hogs just drop at 100. The recoil is a beast 25-30 foot-pounds, but it is the close-in king. This crusher is number 3. Surprised by the old dog? This isn't nostalgia, this is raw, modern force. Over countless hunts, it's just a wrecker. We've seen bear jaws crushed at 50 yards, hog shoulders completely obliterated at 150. Owners love its thunder. Thousands of rounds, it's the same sledgehammer, while lighter rounds just tap out. This 4570 is a brawler. Still think new always beats old? Number 2, the 416 Rigby. This is the heavyweight hammer. What if a caliber could stop a charging elephant cold? The 416 Rigby strides in. It's a 400-grain bullet blasting at 2,400 feet per second from a 24-inch barrel. Tens of thousands of these rifles exist. Classic bolt actions, heavy 8 pounds, plus, and they are packed for the biggest, most dangerous game on earth. Here's the hammer. That 400-grain beast slams with 5,000 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. It keeps 3,800 at 200 yards and 2,800 at 300. It drops about 25 inches at 300. Wind drifts 9 inches in a 10-mile-per-hour breeze. Hunters stop buffalo at 150 yards, 95% kill rate. Bears just collapse at 100. The recoil is a wallop 40 foot-pounds, easy. But it is the heavyweight champ. This hammer is number 2. Feeling the thunder? Let's crack that power open, this thing is a beast. The 416's sectional density, that's its ability to penetrate, will bore through 22 inches in ballistic gel with a solid bullet. Its momentum flattens anything. Over dozens of safaris, it's proven to be a titan. Elephant skulls split at 50 yards. Buffalo chests caved in at 200. Owners log thousands of rounds. It is unstoppable every time, while lesser calibers just buckle. This Rigby is a giant. Still think bigger is better? And number 1, the 458 Winchester Magnum. The apex assassin. Ever dream of a caliber so vicious it rules the wild unchallenged? The 458 Win Mag roars in. A 500-grain bullet charging at 2,100 feet per second from a 24-inch barrel. Hundreds of thousands of rifles, mostly bolt actions at 8.2 pounds, carry this round for the ultimate hunt. Here's the assassin. That 500-grain monster unleashes just under 5,000 foot-pounds at the muzzle. It keeps 4,000 at 100 yards and 3,200 at 200. It drops 35 inches at 200 yards. Wind drifts about 10 inches in that 10-mile-per-hour gust. Hunters drop moose at 150 yards, 95% kill rate. Buffalo just fall at 100. The recoil is a beast 50 foot-pounds. But it is the apex predator. This assassin is number 1. Shocked by the king, but it's more than brute force, it's about dominance. The 458's .35 sectional density drills through 25 inches of gel with a flat nose solid. Its sheer mass crushes everything. Over countless hunts, this is the endgame. Moose necks snapped at 100 yards. Bear torsos torn at 50. Owners swear by its might. Thousands of rounds, the same devastation, while other rounds just wilt. This Magnum is the top dog. Still think anything beats it? And there it is, the top 6 hard-hitting calibers for big game hunting. The proof is in the performance. Number 6, the .338 Winchester Magnum, our long-range bruiser. Number 5, the .375 H&H Magnum, the Safari Slayer. Number 4, the .300 Winchester Magnum, the all-around annihilator. Number 3, the .45-70 Goverment, the close-in crusher. Number 2, the .416 Rigby, the heavyweight hammer. And number 1, the .458 Winchester Magnum, the apex assassin. These aren't just rounds, folks. They are legends, smashing bone-dropping trophies and ruling the wild. Millions of hunters chase big game every year. These 6 reign supreme. Is your caliber on the list? Think I missed a titan? Drop a comment down below. We read them all. If you found this useful, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay safe and shoot straight.